Hey, my lovely Willow Vibes Tribe members. I'm Jessica from Willow Vibes Intuitive Vibes, and I'm here to do a collective message. Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Stick around. Hope you do stay. I would love it if you would. Oh my gosh, I'm shaking like a mofo all of a sudden. You know, when the energies come through, sometimes they just come in with a bang. I'm just saying. But I do have a couple things I want to say, which pertain to spiritual information and intuition and stuff like that. And it's not exactly a pleasant thing, but it's actually really sad that the world we live in, people act this way. But you know, it's been like that for eons, you know. But anywho, one thing I do want to mention before I dive into this, I don't know if this is why my heart's racing and why I'm all nervous, because I feel like I just need to sit here and breathe for a minute. Like I'm terrified right now. That's the feeling that I feel. Well, I mean, with what I'm going to talk about, that would make perfect sense. So, okay, like I've been trying to find it, and I will. I'm working towards finding a video that I did. It's within the past week because it's standing out to me, and I know it was recent. I just can't remember if it was in a collective message. I think it was, or in like an element read or something. But I do believe it is on YouTube, where I had said something, I don't know, randomly. I said something about an emergency room, and I said someone's going to get shot. I don't know. I didn't know who, I didn't know when, I didn't know why, I didn't know, where, none of that. I'm just like, someone's going to get shot. And then I think in that same reading, I'd also said that the 4th of July was significant. And of course, they do a reading on the 4th of July during the day. And I was wearing a dress, like a white dress. It looks like a tank top in the video. And my hair's down. Well, it's got the American flag and Statue of Liberty as the thumbnails. The last one I did collectively, because it was yesterday. Today is July 5th, 2023. That might be why I say dates and times sometimes as well, just to show people that I'm not speaking after the fact. Because how the fuck would I have known this? You know what I mean? No one would have known except for who did it, basically. But anyways, in that video, I'm talking, and I can't remember what I was talking about, but there was a younger energy, an earth energy, and rage. And I wasn't sure if it was a grown man, a younger energy, because there was the King of Pentacles, and I'm remembering it vividly, and the Page of Pentacles. So that can represent two people, where there's conflict, or, someone growing into a man. It just depends on the energy. I can't remember what I said with it, but the rage card was under that. And in that video, all of a sudden I got this bad pain right here. It happened twice, and I was like, it felt like I got shot. Well, on the 4th of July, before the fireworks that evening, in the area, which I almost went, I was like, I might go see the fireworks. I kept getting, oh, my ear's ringing. I kept wanting to go, but then I was like, it rained all day, it's wet, and I was like, I'd just rather stay home kind of thing. But there was a shooting that happened, and the fireworks got canceled anyways because of it, and a juvenile got shot. I don't know where, and the person is still alive, apparently, as far as I know. At least that's what the news thing said. I don't know what happened, what the altercation was, why that person decided to open fire. Some witnesses said there was like 5 shots or something. But I had said in a prior reading, someone's going to get shot, didn't know where, why, whatever. Felt like I got shot in yesterday's reading, and then there was a shooting at the fireworks where I was going to go. And I'm sure there were a lot of people there because, a lot of people go to that show in that town. And that's actually the town that I travel to a lot. So it's no wonder I picked up on that, because there's different places I go within that town. So I was like, holy crap. Because last night I'm in the car with my daughter, and I was trying to find the reading where I said someone's going to get shot. And I hadn't gotten very far because I had to go pick her boyfriend up and stuff. with her, and I'm in the car and I'm just racking my brain. I'm like, which video would it be? What was the messages, that I said along with it? And then all of a sudden I went, like, oh my gosh, like the reading I did today, I literally said it felt like I got shot. And I was like blown away. So the reason why I'm saying that is not just because I predicted it, it's because sometimes my predictions, especially in general readings, like I'm talking to the public. Anyone can watch these readings. One person, a million people. You never know who's going to watch it, who's going to come across it, and who it's going to resonate for. It could be clarity for people around me or certain other people, whatever. But regardless of clarity and understanding and stuff like that, I don't always know where the messages go. You know what I mean? And I was also making gestures, like with my fingers, like doing handguns and stuff, during the day. No, it was the night before when I was doing that. When I jumped out of bed and I was like, oh, it's a full moon, I literally put my hand as if I was holding a weapon. And I'm like, I didn't want to pick up on that energy, so I just kind of shook it off and was like, nope, I don't even care what that is. like I just didn't want to deal with it, because some messages suck. But there's nothing I could have done to prevent that. There's nothing anyone could have done to prevent what happened last night. And, I'm sending my love and my prayers to the people that were affected, the person. I don't know who they are, but, send some love, at least in that general direction, for happiness, health, and healing. So, yeah, I could understand why, because now I'm shaky again. Like, it's scary. That would be terrifying, to be in a situation like that. So I just wanted to bring that up. And with saying that in general readings, I don't know where the messages go unless you give me confirmation, or maybe I'll never get it, or I'll see it on the news or something. I predicted a lot of things that I don't mention on here. Sometimes I'm drawn to say it, and other times I'm not. I was very drawn to say this. So as I'm cleansing the area here, I heard change is here. Change is here. It's happening now. It's not coming. It's happening. Like, things are changing rapidly within your life, within a situation. I wrote some stuff down last night, and I'm being drawn back to it because I had some cards pulled. I don't know if I'm going to read these cards necessarily, or if it's just this one, because we have shock to tower moment again. And I think I started yesterday's reading with this, if I remember correctly. I'm not sure, don't hold me to it. But with expect powerful change, there was the tower reversed, the 8 of wands, and the ace of pentacles. So it's like avoiding a tower moment, which was yesterday's message. Like, the tower hasn't happened yet because you weren't there. I don't know what that means. I don't think that has anything to do with the shooting thing. It doesn't. This is something else. But because a lot of people could look at this as a past tower, but this is avoiding something, avoiding a problem. Somebody avoided an issue. They avoided a problem due to communication or messages. It could be due to spiritual messages. Like listening to your own intuition, listening to a reading, getting a personal reading, getting advice from someone. Whatever this is, someone avoided a problem because they paid attention, they listened. Because they're pissed? That's what it sounded like I was going to say. They avoided a problem because they're pissed? Maybe you're mad at someone, or they're mad at you, and you guys are staying away from each other, or you weren't in the same vicinity because you're mad at someone or they're mad at you. That could very well be. Everything happens for a reason, even when people get pissy pants. But anyways, messages probably saved somebody, but there's a new opportunity here. Someone was pissed off about something. I don't feel like they were mad about this new opportunity. Because, okay, out of all the cards that were laid out, I was like, I kept sliding this opportunity towards me, and then I picked it up. And what I wrote down was, I just picked up an opportunity. And I'm like, I picked up an opportunity to what? To see you. I just picked up an opportunity. It's an opportunity to see you. So someone has something, might have to do with communication. If you're a reader, somebody might use that to their advantage and want a reading from you, and that's their excuse to see you. But regardless of what this is, there's an opportunity here, and someone's going to take it so that they can see you. And that could be part of this shocking tower moment for you or them or someone. There's something significant to do with attack, and I was like holding a card, and it was almost like I was reading something, like a business card. I don't know what it was, because I don't know what I was looking at. I just felt like I was looking at a card, like, oh, what is this? I'm looking at something. This is interesting. Like, I'm trying to figure whatever this is out. So there's something that somebody wants answers on, which is probably why they might be headed your way, or why you're headed someone's way. Oh my goodness. I haven't been coughing either. I don't know what the hell's up with today, just saying. Oh, before I really dive in, I'll say something cool. This isn't all of them, but this is quite a few of them. During my travels, when I find pennies and dimes and nickels, quarters, and whatever, this is what I found so far. Like, not all of it, because I spent some of it, but that's quite a bit. I'm gonna fill this little fucker up, just saying. But anyways, I just thought it was cool. I wanted to share it. But anyways, then the bridge of my nose started hurting, and that can, I don't know, it feels like it's either severe sinus issues or someone getting hit in the face, or they had a broken nose. I don't know what that's about, but it only hurts right here when it happens. It doesn't spread under my eyes or anything, and I'm pretty sure if you got punched in the face, it would spread, but it's, I don't know, it's just right here. And with body language, when someone goes like this, they're stressed, or they're just like trying to figure things out. It's a sign of stress. So someone might do that a lot. They might be like, like what the, or they just, I don't know. I feel annoyed. When I just did that, it made me feel really annoyed. So someone could get stressed easy, and they try to self-soothe because they get annoyed by people, things, whatever. The color blue is significant as well for some of you, not necessarily. And blue, I wrote blue, looking at a phone. So someone could have been really sad, looking at their phone, watching you, seeing something, seeing whatever they were seeing, whatever they're looking at was making someone sad. Could be my daughter, because now my ear's hurting. I don't remember which ear it is on her. I think it's this ear that hurts on her, but that always makes me think of her, because she keeps earbuds in her ears, and then her ear gets annoyed. But anyways, so someone might do that. They could listen to music, something with earbuds, and maybe it is hurting their ears, or someone has hearing issues, and they're upset with whatever they're seeing, hearing, whatever. Because then I wrote down, I'm watching and taking notes, I'm listening, and then I got the SOS thing, like with the flashing lights, because I was sitting there and I'm like, I don't know what this is. And I just started doing this with the card, like thinking. And I was staring at my wish jar, and because of the light, and this is a holographic card, it was reflecting on the jar. And it made me think of Claire and Jamie in Outlander, when she was on the island with the mirror and she like hit the sun and was SOSing him, like, hey, I'm on the fucking island, come save me, kind of thing. I was like, oh, what does that have to do with anything? Like, Jamie, save me, Jamie. Oh, I was doing it again. Save me. And that's what I was doing last night with the card. It's just weird how messages come in. So that could be significant. There could be a cry for help here, or you're trying to get someone's attention. But it also looked like fireflies in a jar. And I don't know if anyone goes out catching fireflies or if there's a significance with that. I know I don't think I shared that one actually. I have to rewatch it, maybe I will. There was a meditation I did where basically I was going to open my bedroom door and to go into wherever I was going to travel to, because it was an astral travel type thing. And there was this wicked bright light, and the energy in it just shot me backwards. And I mean, it literally shot me through my room out into this grassy area at night. And then as I'm looking around, I saw myself in like a camp chair or just a chair sitting there watching fireflies in the bushes. And I remember doing that, but it was a long time ago. I can't remember when, but I was like, oh, catching fireflies, whatever that means to you. But to me, it reminded me of that meditation. So it could be something from the past, a memory. Um, I just heard, this is one of your wishes. So this is what you've been wishing for. So there's something significant about what's coming in for you. And then I wrote, I won't let this opportunity go. I wanted to walk away from this, but I can't, because I couldn't let go of this card. I was like, I wanted to put it down and just walk away from what I was doing, and then I couldn't. And that's what it felt like in this situation. Like, I can't let this opportunity pass me by. I can't. Like, I wanted to walk away, I wanted to let it go, but I can't. I'm holding on to it. So someone's holding on to you or whatever this opportunity is. It's bent, not broken. Something to do with the rainbow as well. So something can be fixed because it's not snapped in half, basically. And then I heard, do you feel me? I got the chills and I closed my eyes and I heard, do you feel me? And then I heard, I'm right here, I never left. I'm on the phone listening, just listening. I need a hug. Someone needs a hug. So someone's on the phone just listening, even if they're not creepy listening, you know, like stalking you and stuff. It's someone's paying attention to something that you're doing. They're definitely paying attention to messages. Could be paying attention to spiritual messages, and this person might want to fly in, because that's where this expect powerful change is coming in. Emotions are running high. We have the twin flame card here as well. I'm not going to sit here and read all of this because I'm going to get some fresh energy. Someone was definitely controlling the situation, controlling communication, or one of you was dealing with someone who was controlling, and it was really hard to move forward. So I feel like there's lots of changes happening. They're happening. They're not coming. They're happening within that situation, and the control is gone. Like, if someone's going to sit there and control themselves, they can do it till the cows come home because you're moving away from it. So that's how that's eradicated. And if someone was trying to control you in a situation, they can't do it anymore because you're just not allowing it, whether you're free from it. You're just not allowing people or things to get in the way. I just want to say, too, for any of you who are spiritualists, if you find that you're having, I'm not a doctor or anything like that, but so talk to your physician and all that shit first, especially if you have health issues and whatnot. Do your own research. But if you're having any spiritual blockages, try fasting. Whether it's for, 12 hours, 18 hours, a day. Because I fasted for 48 hours. And yeah, I was hungry, but actually I wasn't really that hungry. Towards the end of the 48, I was like, counting the minutes, like, okay, I made it to 48, and then an hour later I was like, fuck it, I'm eating. But I'm trying that carnivore diet, so it's still kind of like a fast, but it gives you more mental clarity. Just a fast, whether you do a diet or not, it almost like it cleanses you. I don't know, it makes you feel more open. So that could be a tip or a trick if any of you are feeling a little blocked off. We have, it's time to take action. Someone might just need to cleanse themselves, their energy, use sage, cleanse their space. But this feels like an external and internal cleanse. So there's a lot of healing energy here, which is beautiful as well. So what is this? It's time to take action all about? Aries could be significant. I do have the Aries and Taurus individual zodiac sign reads posted on Patreon at this time. And hopefully today I will get to some other ones. I think Libra's next. I have last month, which time is fluid, so if you want to watch any of them, they could resonate with you now, Just depends. But yeah, I don't know, there could be something very significant about the Aries reading for a lot of you. Prosperity is ahead. A gift of money is on its way. Oh, booyah, bitches, you know what I'm saying? That's always good, right? Your income is increasing. Manage your finances with love. So definitely be. Oh, there's rainbows in there. It's the double rainbow. Don't worry, I'm not gonna cry like that dude in that video. But manage your finances with love. It's like equal give and take. Keep the balance. So don't forget how you started, where you came from, depending on how much money comes in, because I feel like for some of you this is substantial, and it might be like small increases, but it's just going to keep increasing. And for others it's like, holy crap, like this is for me, that type of thing. Regardless of how you get your money and your security, we'll say, no matter how you get your security, be kind, be generous, because you get what you give. So if you're a greedy mofo, it can be taken just as quickly, because there's an ebb and flow to money, and money comes in quick and it goes out quick. The universe can be like, oh, you're being a greedy bitch, all right, well, now your stove is broke, now your furnace is dead, now you need a new car, like whatever it is, like they'll just pile all kinds of shit on you, so that you have no money. So just do it with love. Whatever you do, do it with love. Be generous, be kind, be smart as well. Because not everyone deserves your kindness. Not everyone deserves a fucking handout, So use your discernment with that. Like, all right, I really feel like you need this. You're a good person. You're on the right track. Whatever the hell it is, I will help you. But you don't have your shit together. You're just going to use me. So, sorry, I have nothing to give you. Like, that's kind of what I'm getting at with that. So just use your head. A lot of you are extremely smart anyways. And you're spiritually intelligent, is what I just heard. The thinking woman. So there could be a female here who's heavily thinking. There's a target in sight. I don't feel like anyone's targeting anyone in a bad way. This feels like set your intentions. You set your intention towards whatever this project is, career path, whatever this is that's bringing you in finances. You set your intention towards it, and it's coming in. But I also just heard, especially if it's pertaining to people and relationships and stuff, no matter what the relationships are, set your intention and take action. It's like, what are your intentions? Like, I had asked someone that question. Actually, I'm just going to say it because I don't really care. I'm an open book. I'm not like open as I was before, because not everyone needs to know my fucking business. But I share what I want to share, and I don't care who knows, So anyways, I did end up speaking to one of my exes who contacted me, and I did a little video on here, explaining why I did that. It's like closure purposes and whatever, and that's exactly what it was for me, at least, because I got the information that I had waited years to hear, and I wasn't happy that he's struggling. I'm not happy that he's in not the best situation, whatever's going on for him. But he literally said to me, he goes, what I did to you is happening to me right now. And I was like, he goes, yeah, it's karma. I know this is my karma. And I'm like, yep, that's how karma works sometimes. It just depends on what happens. I'm not going into details. But I had asked him, because we spoke for quite a while, because, we hadn't spoken in over 6 fucking years. So there was a lot of catching up, basically, on, because there was a lot of crap that happened to him, me, whatever. So, I don't know, I was just talking. And I asked him, I said, what are your intentions? And he goes, I have no expectations. And I was like, that's not what I asked you. I asked you what your intentions are with talking to me. Like, did you just want closure too? Are you bored? Are you hoping for more? Like, like there's all these different avenues with people's intentions. And he's like, he kept saying, I don't know, I don't have any expectations. Whatever happens, happens. And I'm like, there's a difference between expecting something and your intentions. You know what I mean? Like, do you have good intentions or bad intentions? Like, and the question never got answered. So this isn't about expectation. It's not about the outcome. It's about what you want. So what are your intentions? What do you want with someone, in a situation, what have you? Well, someone wants to walk away, but I'm not keeping that. You could be walking away from someone. Door to spirit. Set your intentions, especially if you're doing any spiritual work. But I feel like that's exactly what's going on here. You have been. So anyone who does anything with the metaphysical, or it's just with your intuition, spirit communication, what have you, I do feel like you are setting your intentions. It's easier to pick up on. It's clearer. Messages are clearer with an intention. So that could be a message for a reader. Hell, that could be a message for me sometimes too. I just heard depending on the reading. It depends on the reading. Because generals are like a catch-all for so many different people. Alright. Actually, let's see. What's up with door to spirit? There's someone who's learning about spirituality in this energy as well. I don't know if they're changing faiths or if they're just there's like a spiritual understanding here, and where someone's trying to understand their own abilities, their own gifts. It could even be a child that's trying to figure this out. Like a younger energy, youthful. It can be hard for children because they can get distracted really easily depending on how old this child is. But being in a calm, quiet space, even with meditation music, I don't know, someone might end up teaching a younger person, or just people in general, how to tap into their abilities, how to really listen and get messages, no matter how silly they sound. Like, for example, if you're sitting there and you're like, okay, what do I feel? And you've never done it before. It's your first time, or you've tried it a few times, and it's just like, I don't really understand any of this, so what the hell am I doing? So you're sitting there and you're going, okay, what do I see? And then all of a sudden the color pink pops in your head, and you're like, what the hell's that? Write it down. Write it down, no matter how silly it is. Oh, a dancing porcupine. Okay, write it down. Whatever it is. Because animals have spiritual meanings. You could come across a porcupine later in the day. And if you want, when you're first learning and receiving messages, set your intention with spirit and say, okay, show me what is going to happen to me during the day. What's going to happen to me today? And it could be as simple as you see a coffee cup, and then 2 hours later you go get a coffee. Or you act something out, you see it in your mind, you hear it, you feel it, whatever it is. It's like you see a movie reel, and then later that evening you end up watching a movie or going to the movies, and it wasn't planned. You know what I mean? Like, it was just kind of a spur of the moment thing. Like, oh, there's nothing else to do. Okay, fine, I'll watch a movie. And then you go, wait a minute, I picked up on that this morning. Little things like that will help you gain your confidence within yourself in order to kind of expand a little bit more when it comes to messages that come in for you. Write shit down. Write it down. Write your feelings down as well, even if they don't make a lick of sense. Because I have a book where I did channel messages, and it didn't mean shit to me before. And honestly, I kind of thought I was lying to myself the first time I wrote it. This was years ago. It was right after I went through withdrawals from my addiction. And I got a message from someone on the other side. I think it was my Mimi, to be honest. I really do. But anyways, Because I started writing pretty, like in cursive and stuff, and I don't write like that, but it was a letter of encouragement, and I reread it not too long ago, and it was encouraging because I read it a few times, but when, like, looking back over the years and everything I'd gone through and whatever, from that moment forward, it was a predictive letter as well. Just like the letter I wrote to myself about the ex that I just spoke to, I knew he was going to come back and talk to me. And what's weird is a week before he messages me, I found that note letter thing. It was tucked in a book, and it just fell out, and I was like, "Oh, what's this?" And I'm like, "Oh yeah." And it literally said that he was going to go through relationship issues, whatever. He'd be in going through a difficult time, and he would contact me. That is what I fucking wrote. It was 2 pages long. There was more to it than that, but I read it, and I went, "Yeah, right. Hasn't happened yet," because I wrote it in 2019. Crumpled it up, threw it. Actually, I ripped it up, threw it away, and then he messaged me. And I'm like, I should have saved the fucking letter. Why did I get rid of that? Which is funny because in a prior reading before I found that, I said that someone threw something away that was significant. I think it was me, but I'm sure many other people have done that before, just saying, I did look through the trash can too, but I was like, fuck, this is the one I threw out, but like I took care of it. But it doesn't matter. I know, and I don't care if anyone else believes or knows. I wrote that down, and I second guessed myself because it didn't happen when I thought it would. It didn't happen when I expected it to. And then I let go of expectations, and it happened, and I'm like, okay. And I do remember the warning, and I'm not moving forward with that person. And I'm pretty sure he knows it because I haven't spoken to him since. Yeah, there's a lot of regret here, and then there's an offer. Someone regrets letting go of a blessing. You could be a blessing to them, and I'm not talking about that ex and stuff. His energy could be in here somewhere, but this is something else. Somebody might regret an offer you made to them, like they rejected you, even if this isn't romantically speaking. So if you had a crush on someone, you liked them, you made an offer of dating or whatever, they could have rejected you, and they might be regretting the fact that they let the blessing go. There could be someone from your past that they regret letting you go. But this feels like something, you offered something to someone. So unless you offered something to a past person, but this doesn't feel like the past. This feels like an ex. That's not an ex or anything. This feels like someone rejected your offer of connecting with you, whether it's romantically, family, friends, whatever. Like, you are a blessing in this life to this person, to these people, and they're going, why did I do that? Like, because they weren't seeing clearly, they weren't woke. And sometimes those are the lessons, those are the hard lessons that people have to learn, because whoever this is, I don't know, because I feel like there could be multiple people that did this to you. I just heard you open my eyes. It's like that Celine Dion song, Because You Loved Me, which you can listen to that in a romantic sense, or just read the lyrics or listen to it and think of it from a family stance or a friend stance when it's not just about love. Like, when I was blind, like, you were my eyes when I was blind. Like, whatever that is, like, you made them see. You helped them, basically, in some way, whether you did it intentionally or not. That's just how spirit works, We're all conduits in a sense because we're all vessels, so spirit works through us a lot, whether we realize it or not. The only difference between everyday Joe Schmo and me when it comes to feeling things is, yeah, I feel the dead and the living, but I'm aware that I feel it. Spirit will just talk through people a lot. They don't always make them feel things, because I don't know, I've had people say, like, that gift must suck. Actually, it doesn't. At first, I was like, what the, like, I don't even know what the hell's going on here. But no gifts suck if you understand them and you learn how to utilize them, and you separate yourself, like this is me and then this is, spirit coming through and saying whatever. Because a lot of times either my ear will start ringing, or I'll get like, whew, like a whoosh, like a dizziness, but not fully dizzy, or I'll get the chills, and then I'll start feeling something. Like sometimes I'll just hear it in my head, and it's like, okay, yeah, spirit's talking to me. So when the next thing I feel, I know is someone else and whatever. You know what I mean? There's different variations of how they do it, but it makes it easier for me to understand. Yeah, sometimes the pains that I feel, like if somebody gets shot, if they have a heart attack, like I felt, I'll explain in a second, but if they feel things like that, a stroke, they fall, whatever it is, I can pick up on that stuff. And it's not always pleasant, but I don't feel it to the full extent. If I'm not getting the message, if it's not coming in clear enough for me, they will intensify the pain until I figure it out, and then it will go away. And I'm totally fine with that, because actually that was something I wished for. I prayed for that. Jeez, it's gonna make me cry. I actually prayed for that because I wanted to help people. Why is this gonna make me cry? Maybe it's somebody else. Yeah, it is. While I was, holy shit. Okay, stop. I can't feel that while I'm talking, because it won't be. Whenever I cry, I can't talk. So if I'm feeling somebody else cry, I'm not gonna be able to talk. When I was going through withdrawals, it sucked so bad. It's fucking horrible. If any of you have been with me for a minute, you'll understand. But like I've explained it somewhat. I think I actually started. No, I didn't. I never shared the symptoms. Whatever, it doesn't matter. Google it, but it sucks. It's like the flu times 10 million. I literally wanted to not be here anymore. Like, I was about ready to give up, and on day 8, a miracle fucking happened. A blessing happened, and all my pain, everything went away. I didn't have any cravings. I didn't feel sick. I wasn't depressed. All the symptoms were gone. Just poof, like it never happened. And I've never wanted it since. I don't know, like I just don't even care about it. But regardless of that, because I'd gone through the fucking pain of withdrawals time and time again, and it never stopped me before, but this time I truly wanted to be healthy and live a better life. I didn't want to go, like I didn't want to stay stuck in the darkness anymore, And people need to reach that point in order to make positive change for themselves. We can't change that shit for them, no matter how sad it is, and even if certain people don't make it through, it happens, and that's their own decisions. It's not shitty parenting, it's not your parents' fault for the choices you make, and sometimes we make some really bad ones, and it's hard to turn around and face ourselves or overcome shit. But anyways, during that time I was suffering so bad. I wish that people would understand, is one thing that was in there. I wish people could understand what I'm going through mentally, emotionally, physically, because it's all consuming when you're dealing with shit like that. And I was like, I wish that I could feel what people feel, like what they're going through, their sadness, their joy, their pain, their physical ailments, so that I can help them. That's what I wanted. And I know that's kind of an extreme wish, but I also wanted to know, like, because I talk to spirit and stuff, and I started feeling spirit first, and then people, like, it just, I don't know, it was confusing at first, it really was, but my wish was granted. My prayer was granted, because during that time when I was doing all that stuff, I was numb to everything, whether I had the gifts prior or not, and I don't think I did, because I never felt people before that. I had spiritual experiences, but I never felt their physical ailments or whatever. I never felt that stuff or what was happening to them, but I feel it now. I sense it, see it, hear. I have all the clairs, and more is what I just heard, and more. I have all the clairs and more. But regardless of that, that's what I wanted, and it is a blessing. It's not a curse. Because a lot of people go, like, I couldn't deal with that. Like, I couldn't deal with all that pain, all that sadness. When you know it's not your own, and it helps you relate to people so that I could be like, I understand what you're feeling, because I'm probably fucking feeling it too. And it doesn't mean that I know 1,000%. It doesn't mean I know every detail, but it gives me a generalized understanding of how to handle a situation, how to handle a person, how to talk to them, and so that they feel comfortable talking to me, Because that's what I was just talking about, all that pain. Physical pain and emotional pain. It's all energy if you think about it, so it's not really that hard to pick up on. That's why, like, if someone's very angry, or if they're a shitty person, they have bad intentions, I haul ass out of the situation, because I can tell. I can just tell. Like, I might not know exactly what it is, but I'll be like, something's wrong, I'm out. I don't even care what it is. Because now I trust myself enough to know that I don't always need to know. I just need to go. Like, So maybe you should take that advice in certain situations. 10 of Pentacles reversed. That's something to do with family. Someone could be losing their job, or there's, I don't know, it's like a loss of family. I don't know if this isn't a passing. No, this is, someone's family's divided, is what it feels like. There's, I don't know, those family members that you don't associate with. Yeah, you've moved past this family situation. And those are the hardest people to walk away from if they're not healthy for you. If they're not serving your highest good and their own highest good, they're not meant for you. They're not your soul tribe, Even if it's blood. Blood might be thicker than water, but it's slow as shit, just saying, because water runs faster. I don't know. Runs more smoothly, too. Because water won't clot like blood. There must have been some clots in here. Maybe someone's dealing with blood clots, or they did in the past. Something was not successful. You're not giving your time and attention to a family situation anymore, or to someone specifically in your family. Even if it's in, like, baby mama, baby daddy, but this feels like, it could be a sibling, cousin, parent, aunt, uncle, whatever, whoever the hell it is. Could be multiple people as well. Yeah, somebody might want to heal things. I don't know, I feel like I tried to heal this. I tried to work on this. I tried to get your attention. Time and time again, I tried to get you to see things from my perspective. But someone's very closed-minded here. So it's like, you can only try to heal a situation, to heal a relationship between you and someone. But if they don't fucking want it, it's never going to happen, because it's not balanced. So I feel like you're not going to heal this anymore. A lot of you have walked away from this person or these people, and you're like, you know what? I'm done trying. I'm done trying to fix things between us, because it's like beating a dead horse. That's sad, because it's making me think of when I used to say free the horse. Well, I think the horse is dead. I don't mean literally, like the person or whatever is dead, but the situation. Yeah, there's communication here. For some of you, whoever you walked away from might want to come in and communicate with you to try again, but I don't think you're going to work together with them. We have the Two of Swords, which is weird because it was kind of reversed and then flipped upright. So it's like one person knows, they're not confused. Like, I'm moving forward. I'm not confused about this. I know exactly what's going on. And somebody else is confused as to why you're moving away from them. Like, what did I do? Look in the fucking mirror. Oh, there's the Tower for you. Yeah, if somebody wants to change things around between you and someone, their plans are going to be unsuccessful. You're not going to heal it with them, no matter what they say. It could tick someone off, but you know, I don't know. What goes around comes around, so it feels like this could even be within a relationship, but I feel family for some reason. Someone's family really did a number on them over the years, and justice is coming in. Could be Libra involved. But let's look into love real quick before I end this, because it's 45 minutes in. I didn't even realize I was yapping that long. So let's see, what is your love interest, the person who's on your mind? What do they think about you? When they think about you, what's on their mind? How do they think of you? How should I word that? This person might be trying to figure out how to word things with you, what to say, how to say something. Or that's what you're doing. But always flip-flop, whatever. This person's stubborn, but it's funny, the stubborn card didn't want to come out. It started flipping and then went back in. So let's see. You probably view this person as being extremely stubborn. I don't know, I feel like it's hard to get through to this person. And then I just heard you might be pleasantly surprised. Well, there's a love offer here. We have detox, spiritual cleanse, and purging. Yeah, someone's going through it at this time. But I feel like someone's seeing that you are purging negative energy, that you're doing well, that you're good. Like, you don't need anyone. Like, it's like you don't need this relationship. You wanted it, or you do want it, whatever it is. I feel like some of you are going through a detox. It could be, you know, physical detox, like you're not going to be drinking anymore, you're not going to be doing whatever you were doing. Like, I'm going on a detox, like, completely, just saying, cutting out all carbs and sugar, which isn't going to be that hard for me because I don't really eat that shit anyways. This person's thinking of you, can't get you out of my mind. Yeah, somebody, I don't know, there's a strong spiritual connection here between the two of you, and this person might be realizing it. They are definitely thinking of you, and they might want to reconcile their differences, even if you never dated them. It's whoever's on your mind. Oh, and then in their feelings, we have speak up, or is this still in their thoughts? Stand up for yourself, stand your ground. This person might want to speak up and stand up for you, the relationship, or themselves. Stand your ground with unhealthy people. Stand your ground even with this specific person, whoever it is to you, even if they don't mean you ill will, because it shows that you're setting boundaries. So make sure you set those boundaries with whoever this is so that they don't fucking cross them, because whoever this is could have crossed your boundaries before. Like, I don't know, just crap intentions. Victory is in their feelings. Success, reward, spotlight. Love, new door to experience love. And their action is reaching out, seeking attention, planning a meetup with 1 in a million special love. So I feel like you're definitely rare, you're different than anyone else that they have connected with before, that they've known, I should say. And I do feel like this person's competitive. If you have options, they definitely want to, like, kick all those options away, like take them all out so that they're the only one in the running. But I don't feel like it's like maliciously, it's just proving yourself so that you stand out among the rest, you know. It's not literally attacking anyone. No. This person definitely, I feel like they kind of pulled themselves out of the situation, that they weren't talking to you, they separated themselves from you energetically, physically, whatever, and now they want to come back in and talk. Yeah, because they want to make an offer. There's 2 offers here. This person's regretting the fact that they rejected your offer, and now they want to make an offer to you. It was all about divine timing and balance. This person definitely, there's the rainbow, this person needed to clear up some negativity in their life. Whatever situation they were going through, they could have been dealing with a karmic situation, workaholic energy, just trying to work on their finances. I don't know, I feel like there's a lot of obstacles here, but now Someone got out the dynamite, the TNT, and blew up all the obstacles, all the walls in the way. It's like, nope, we're obliterating this shit. It's wide open road now, you know what I mean? So yeah, let's see. Let's just see what they want to say right quick. Okay. I don't want to argue with you, that's why I stopped talking. So somebody knows I screwed up. They don't want to fight about whatever happened. They needed to be alone. That was too much. What does this person want to say? I miss you. That's what they want to say. This person probably hurt your feelings because they don't know how understanding you can be. Why are you so nice? Kind of thing. But this person misses you. They don't want to argue. But you know, man up, woman up, have that conversation. Whatever this conversation is, it's time to take action so that good things can come in for you, you know? So that you can have good things too, or they can, or whatever. But that's what I have for you. I love you guys, and I will be talking to you soon. I'm going to do some more individual zodiac sign reads and get them posted to Patreon. So all the information's in the box below if you want to join me over there. Any denomination. So whatever you can afford, you can change it at any time. So like say you do $5, $10, $20, whatever your first time, you can increase it, decrease it, whenever you want. You get charged the day that you sign up and that same day the next month and every month after. So if you sign up today, July 5th, you will be charged on August 5th the next time. It won't be the 1st, because it used to be that, like, say you signed up on the 31st of this month, you would get charged that day and then again on the 1st. And I was like, that's fucking shit. So it's changed around. So whatever day you sign up, that is your monthly payment date, and you can cancel whenever you want. So if you don't want to increase it, decrease it, you just want to get the hell out of there, you can. I have in the vault reads, past reads, and some of them might resonate with you guys. I have quite a few over there, and I'm going to continue on. But I love you guys.